Okay. Today is shaping up to be a bit of a random hobby adventure. A bit of an upkeep day to keep this big machine of constant hobby progress moving. Coffee. And first up, a little more work on this big chunky bastard. If you remember or missed the first time I was painting this Gear Guts Mech Shop Big Boss, whoever printed it for them hollowed this model out, which is great, but there was a bit of a pocket of uncured resin which kind of split and burst as I was painting it. As I was draining and curing this one, I actually noticed there was another pipe with the same issue. So I went through the same process of making sure there was no other resin in it and curing it just to be double safe. And now I think it's the most orky if I don't actually repair these. Just leave them as burst pipes. And so let's slap a little brush on primer in there. Now that I've got primer on those two pipes, I think it's time to go around and continue slapping metallic silver, heavy metal, whatever, over all of these metal bits. I know I'm not going to paint this whole thing today. I just think I want to continue that progress and do a couple more things so that it feels like less and less that needs to be done. I think that's most of the things I want to paint silver. Probably. Hopefully. Now there are a bunch of checkers and other things on some of these plates that I want to paint another color, and I'm thinking maybe something like pale sand. Okay, I think that's all the pre-oil base coats I want to do on our beautiful baby boy here. And while I consider whether I want to actually start the oil washing process today, I think I'm going to work on turning these gumdrops into more sugary gumdrops. Yeah, screw it. Let's put some oil on this dude. Carrying on all of this rusty dustiness, the first thing we need to slap on there is some burnt sienna. And then in some of the lower and back areas, I might also throw some black, so I'll get some of that out now. And as always, I'm just using Gamsol to thin this down. Grab some paint, stick it in the Gamsol, mix it on my cheap palette. And smash on the model. This guy is absolutely riddled with sharp points and corners and these rivets or nuts and bolts all over the place. So it's absolutely going to shred any sponge I use. So I'm going to use my collection of well-worn, cut up, washed many times sponges. So the oil is not coming off of mostly the yellow as easily as I'd like. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of Gamsol in the cap and see if that helps us a bit. Well, I think I'm gonna leave this guy right here for today. Come back at him with fresh eyes and better energy. He's definitely grungy looking, and some of the yellow has popped back through, and the metal generally looks pretty good and will look great with just a little bit of highlighting afterwards. But I think with some fresh eyes and more energy, I'll probably come back with these little sponge-covered applicators to try to remove a bit more paint. The good news is it's oil, and I've got a lot of time to be able to do that. And hey, worst case scenario, we learned something. Just not entirely sure what that is right at this moment. Anyways though, thank you so much for watching. You are awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow. Probably.